Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Colleen Gallagher here. Oh, when you join, say hello. Let me know where you tuned in from. I literally just woke up and went on my walk and did the things. So I don't have any makeup on. I'm just in my workout clothes. But I have the most beautiful story I have to tell you all. Oh my God, I'm beaming, you guys. I don't even know if I have words for this. Okay. So, as you know, I've shared some pretty controversial things lately. Not controversial, but, pretty courageous things. I just want to make sure this is, on. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, when you join, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey, Kevin, if you're on the replay, do #replay so I can actually, say hi to you and connect with you. But, okay, so if you guys know I've been doing my blog lately, the Colleen Gallagher blog. If you go to my website, colleengallagher.co, you'll see all the blogs there with along of my online courses and my books and my products and everything that I do to offer. All the things. Hold on, it's kind of loud there. And so I just did 2 blogs the last couple days. One of the blogs was on eating disorders, and it was kind of talking about, a lot of us who are light workers, we just have a little bit of different perspective on eating, or just because we channel energy different, we just don't really eat as much as the average human. So that was one that I shared. Another one that I shared that was really controversial was about a friend who said a really hurtful thing to me. They said that I sound like, I don't want to say the F word, but it sound like an effed up girl on my videos. And it was on my birthday. It was super crazy, and it was the last really codependent, where I was a codependent, allowing myself to be kind of abused. I mean, it was abused in a way. And so I've shared those. And for a lot of you who are on here, God, these buses are so loud. I'm on my rooftop. For those of you who read it, thank you so much, and who are responding and all the things. And then we have my 3rd book coming out, which is an uncompromised life. It's called Overcome Heartbreak and Trauma. Allow the magic and, miracles of life to show up for you and truly fall in love. And you can go on my website and get that, or on Amazon. It comes out June 8th. And so I've also, you guys just saw, I launched a workshop last week. Was it? Yeah, last week, about how to make the awakened woman crave you. And so I kind of talk about, for men specifically, how to really get into a space so you're attracting women that are the woman you want to date, that are the woman you want to be around, that are women you want to be forever. Because a lot of you message me and say, Colleen, how do I find a girl like you? Colleen, these women are doing this to me. Colleen, I'm over this. It was really horrific, relationship situation. So I did this workshop just for you, and the men who have done it have had phenomenal results already. They're saying their dating life has increased, in just days. It hasn't been a full week yet. And so I highly recommend. But why I wanted to come on is for those of you who know my 3rd book, An Uncompromised Life, where I share about how I co-created a narcissistic codependent relationship. I found out that I was pregnant and that I didn't know I could have children because I had cancer. And I let the child go. But through the story, I found out that my name of my daughter is Ella, and I'll be adopting her. And so today I'm on my rooftop and I'm sitting here meditating, and a couple comes up with their daughter, and I was they're like, do you have a kid yet? And I was like, well, I'm adopting. Yeah, I know I'm adopting. And we talked about it, and I just went through, and they were so accepting of it, of just my truth, of just my being, of just my essence, of what I know to be true, my reality. And then I was like, oh, enjoy your breakfast. And they came over and they gave me a croissant, and they said, since we're having breakfast and told us to enjoy, we figured you should have it with us. So here's your croissant. When I just posted about eating disorders, you guys, I just posted about eating disorders 2 days ago. And here I am sharing my truth, my divinity about adopting my daughter. And what happens? Food is provided. I don't know if you guys understand this, what I'm really trying to say, but it's literally I courageously shared my struggles, perceived struggles. I don't really see it as a struggle with the world. Something that's very controversial, which is abortion and anorexia. And I make I co-created this beautiful story. Like, I'm literally creating a soul, Ella. Well, it was given to me, it fell into me to change the paradigm around adoption. And then I share this, and this family, I don't even know, brings me food to have breakfast with them, even though we can't sit next to each other because of COVID. I mean, I don't know if there's a more magical story than that. And these are the types of things that happen in my life, back to back to back. Like, it's almost like if you're watching this, think of like your deepest, darkest thing that you're kind of so ashamed of. Like, you're like, I wouldn't want someone to know this about me because it would make me ugly, or it would make me not pretty, or it would make me, less attractive, it would make me unlovable. Like, and I had some shame around some of these things that I was struggling with in my mind. A lot of shame, because I felt like I was supposed to be perfect, and these things made me imperfect. These things made me, the fact that I was such a smart woman and I'm driven and I was taken advantage of really badly. It was really shameful. And the fact that I kind of have to admit to this world's standards, I have what we would call an eating disorder, but it's not that. There's some shame or confusion. I think there's confusion around it because that's not how I feel. And then when I'm sharing both these things, basically not in this way, but the beauty of them, I'm taking what is the perceived pain this world would make you think, the perceived wrong, and I'm sharing the beauty of it, sharing the beauty of the things that I feel shameful of. And this family brings me a croissant. I mean, this world's incredible. We are really here, like, rising together. We're really here to connect, you guys. Like, our duty, our role in this life is to create a love affair. That's what I stand for. Our duty in this life is to understand connection and relationships, and just in every moment being dropped in, being present to you, and learning how to have dialogue of what's happening in your internal world so you can share it externally, so that way we create experiences together, because that's really what we want, is experiences that expand us, that grow us. And so this is exactly what I'm doing in the Expanded Liberation Society. If you just saw, we just launched it. It's called the Expanded Liberation Society, where it's a magazine. I'm going to be having a monthly magazine. It will be greater than any of my content that's shared on social media. We have sacred geometry codes that were gifted by Yvonne De La Flor, which is so beautiful in her company. I'll make sure I tag her here. These sacred geometry codes, basically, I want to wait till this passes. It's to speak to your subconscious mind, and it's to do healing within your quantum field, within, areas that you can't see. These codes, you guys, this artwork that she has provided for the front covers of the magazine, I mean, I was like, whoa, full presence in my body, like fully taking my power back and fully going inward. Like, these codes were just the next level. We also have a private group, and we have 2 monthly calls, where those calls will be discussions, like things like this, of how do you create life and magic and things like this. So message me to get the application to join. We have the first call on April 15th, which is so exciting. And the journal, the magazine will go live then too. You guys have been working so hard for this. Because it's our time to expand. It's our time to be liberated. It's our time to truly express our divinity and feel seen and feel heard and understand there's a new way of doing business. If you just saw, I had a payout today for my 6th stream of income. So I'm growing in that, and I want to help you grow and having multiple streams of income, multiple ways to impact, for you to understand how to heal things that you feel shameful of. And I want this to be a place for those of us who feel like aliens, really, who those of us feel like we're not from planet Earth. We've always kind of felt different, like how just to have a home. I think that was something I always deeply desired. As I've traveled to 42 countries. I've lived in 5 countries. I lived in 5 USA states under the age of 27, all by myself, besides where I grew up in Michigan. I really want to create this space for us to have a home and to have a safe center to talk about things that don't really make sense to us in this world. Like, it doesn't really make sense to us why, there's wars or, whatever current event, or the Section 230 petition, or the USA election that just happened, or even what's going on right now in a few countries in Africa with oil. Like, there's just some things. So I want this to be the Expanded Liberation Society, where you can expand your conversations into a liberated state, so that you're truly connecting with yourself, you're truly connecting with others in this life, and you're really learning through experiences, like real-time experiences, and that means having dialogue in a safe space. So message me Expanded Liberation, or just comment below Expanded Liberation. I'll send you the details. There is an application process, and the first 10 people get a special surprise. So I love you. What a beautiful morning, day to wake up and know that there's nothing to be shameful of, and everything for you to realize that your story, your past, this moment in time is only meant to allow you to see the beauty that exists in everything. I love you. Turn your life into the greatest love affair, because you deserve it.